So I think you're on the right track, but I'm want to just make a little explanation video here. So first of all, let's look at the bottom right here. I think this might be where we had a little issue. So right here, you have -5 and you're taking away 10. So you're already in debt and you're taking more away. And another way to look at that is you can rewrite this as -5 plus a -10. So you can see that you're adding together two debts, right? So on top, I'm actually not going to multiply that together. You could if you want, but really it's probably an advantage to leave it like that for now. So when I add that together, that'll give me -15. Now, whenever you're dealing with something like this, you can kind of focus on, as long as you're broken down to only multiplication and division, now that we've taken care of any addition or subtraction that may have existed, you can start to simplify. So just kind of focus on the -25 and the -15. Since they are both negatives, you're right, that will cancel out to a positive. So we can, if you want to, we can actually just go ahead and drop that now even before we simplify. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I dropped the negatives because I have a negative divided by a negative. So we cancel that out. And then we can see that now we can reduce the 25 and the 15. They're both reducible by 5. So that will reduce to a 5. That will reduce to a 3. Okay, well, let's see what we have left now. 5 times 3 over 3. And then now I can reduce the 3's right here. Those reduce down to 1's. So we end up with 5 over 1, which then equals 5 right there. So I think what happened was when you work the problem, you accidentally have that as a positive 15, and that's a very common thing we'll see because you know your brain's telling you double negatives, but what's going on is you're subtracting though, so it's a little the rule is a little different right there. So hopefully that helps you out, and you know it would have been okay to multiply and get -75 over -15 if you're comfortable with that, and then double negatives cancel out. And then, you know, at this point, you know, you could use a calculator if you wanted to reduce that down to a 5. But what's going to happen in later sections is we're going to have letters. And so we're not always going to have numbers. And so sometimes it's better to get those kind of rules down now, how that kind of works on simplifying it in pieces. And so that's kind of the reason I like to take that approach. So I hope this helps. And if you have any other questions, just let me know.